Cruiser was just more of like, it was actually like a COVID project. We were both out of work. I said, hey, let's start this company. And now, so parallel, I have Cruiser, I have Gravity, both car related, but two totally separate businesses.
I sat at home during quarantine. I photoshopped some shirts together, and I got a text message, maybe not even later, not even a week. It had to have been that day, from Gabe saying, "Hey, I want to order this shirt, and this shirt." There was no such thing as that shirt. I had to let him know those were all fake and photoshopped. So he called me and said, "You know what? Let's make this happen."
Can't hear me. Look at me now, driving German engineer.
All right, guys, we're right here at the Lowrider Show. Oh, VIP, backstage. We can take this whole. You give it to me, and then you're like, get fucking Jose to do them all, and I don't know what the fuck it is.
Oh, hi.
Look right here. Look down.
Pick a bag, any bag. Pick a bag.
Yeah, and if I do both?
Oh, thunder.
I work in the film industry, just like my partner Vince, and he is a graphic designer. I heard he had designed some shirts around the business, and I'd seen a couple, and I buy and sell, build, trade custom classic cars myself, and I just asked him like, hey, I want to make a shirt, and he said, okay, cool. And then it's funny because he actually kind of blew me off a couple times, and finally I'm like, hey, I fucking told you I want to make some shirts. What's up?
Marketing. What else do I do? I guess that's my position right there, would be anything that has anything to do with art. This guy, Gabriel Yanez, says, hey dude, what's up with my artwork? And this is like a day later. I'm like, what artwork, dude? He's like, I'm fucking serious, dude. I want you to design me a shirt. Yeah. Put it this way, by a week later, he's pissed. Or sometime, I'm not sure of the time frame. I know it was sometime though. He's like, dude, look, man, give me a fucking quote. How much is it gonna cost? I gave him a number, and he's like, hang on. He pulls out the fucking cash and gives me the exact amount right there. I'm like, I only need a deposit. He's like, no, I want it fucking done. So that's where Gabe's Customs t-shirt came out, and we actually, like an homage to it, we came out with the G Nasty shirt, which is basically that design. All we did was change Gabe's Custom into Cruiser brand, and we kept his caddy on. He's like, dude, I love that design. It was my first design I ever bought from you. Let's run it, and we still run it. So every year we've changed the car, but it's always been a car that Gabe has owned. And that's where we first kind of just, hey, that's where we first met, was on set.
Hey, Vince.
What up, guys? Got a wristband, got our parking pass, we're ready to go. Las Vegas, fucking Lowrider Car Show, baby.
Our first show, I remember we loaded up some bins of clothes, and we drove to Santa Maria. There was a show out in Santa Maria. It was like a swap meet, car show deal. And we spent that whole drive just getting to know each other.
I give him a heads up. Hey, dude, we're gonna sit here and just wait till people show up, and we'll talk to them and try to sell them our shit. And that's exactly what happened. Him and I had a bet. It was funny. We're sitting there. We had a bet who could sell the most. So we would shake on it. Hey, I bet you $50, dude. I can get that person over here, and I could talk to them, and that's how it started.
So it started off, obviously, I funded it. Um, I met Vince, believed in him. He's a talented artist, super talented, but he's an artist. So he knew how to do the design, how to do the artwork, how to do printing because he had a printing business and he has a graphic design business. And then I just brought in some funding ideas and more of the business aspect of it from owning and running my other businesses. And then we just kind of merged it together. It was like perfect fucking match. Oh, why, hello.
It was definitely a gamble. So it was a risk. I had nothing really to lose. Again, yeah, Gabe threw in the finances. I shot him the numbers. I shot him the business plan. I was like, this is what's going to happen. Let's figure this out. He said, all right, cool. So I think Gabe took a bigger gamble than I did in finance wise. But that he got paid over tenfold where we've met in the middle a lot sooner than we thought. Cruiser brand isn't just artwork. It's beyond that. And it's weird because that's how I envision it, just to showcase my artwork. But it's our culture.
What's up, Gunna? Good, good, good. Right here. Oh, VIP backstage.
Hey, what do I do? Huh? What do I do?
That's what's up. This is what's your name, brother?
So everybody at St. Slo's from Portland, Oregon, representing the Northwest out here with all the guys that came out here to support the Lowrider Magazine Super Show in Las Vegas. 2023, we out here.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Sorry, homie. I just want to say, bro, I love your designs, bro.
I appreciate it.
Badass.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. What's up, guys? I'm Vince with Cruiser Brand. We're actually at my house right now. This is my humble abode where the magic happens. I know it's not the most immaculate place, but I know I'm a designer. I don't have the Mac shit going on here. Just basically describes my life. It's a little bit of chaos, a little bit of fun stuff. That's it. Punk rock. Started off as a musician. Here I am. A lot of the design, actually, I've been designing for years, so I have like a library of stuff. A lot of stuff that I will pull back out and just I'm learning every day. I'm learning techniques, how to do different stuff every day. So I'll have stuff from that's like 10 years old that I'll pull back up, open back up, and like, you know what? I got a technique I can use for this. And a lot of the times I'll get a phone call from Gabe and a text message. Hey, dude, I got this idea. Don't laugh at my chicken scratch that's on the napkin, but I know you can do what you can do, and I'll get it and I'll polish it up, and it's exactly what he loves. And I make it the way I love it too, because that's just the compromise in Cruiser Brand, so.
And then moving to, like we talked about, the garment side of things.
Total different animal. Total fucking different animal. I mean, I guess not a perfectionist. I guess I'm kind of a perfectionist, but I just want everything right. Just like when I build my cars, I want everything right. I want every nut and bolt right. I want the fitment right. I want the wheels to fit on the car right. I kind of transfer that over to the garment industry with Cruiser Brand, where I want the right t-shirts. I want the right materials. I want the right fit. So I had to learn about all that. But yeah, I mean, people hands down say our shirts are the best fitting, most comfortable, like quality shirts, and that's what I want. I just want quality product, whether it's a car or a shirt.
Well, to be honest with you, let's go back to when you said let's use Cruise. Cruise is our little mascot skull logo guy. I had something that I was working on already. And when you told me, hey, let's use our name, I'm like, this is perfect. It's gonna fit. So it was kind of a just fell on my lap deal. Just said, you know what? Let's use both of them instead of I was gonna put another one of our quotes. One of our big sellers for T-shirts is "cruising for a bruising." People love that quote. We've been told that. Everyone's been told that their whole lives as kids. So I was gonna put another quote in regards to just anything cruising, and I just took that out. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna use your name. So let's put that on there, and then let's change up the colors a little bit. I didn't want it exactly how the old design was. It's like, no, let's do something new again. Let's just pull it out. Let's figure it out. Let's polish it up. And I was like, you know what? I always wanted to use Cruise, the skull, with crossbones. It worked out. It actually really worked out. So that's how it came about. When you told me, hey, let's do something, let's collab together, I'm like, as soon as you finished that sentence, I already knew what I wanted to do. And that's what I love. I love that. I love those conversations when someone calls me, hey, Vince, can you design me something? This is kind of where where I'm going with it. And I already have in my mind what I want to do. I love that part. Because there's sometimes where I get a job, because I do other graphic design too, just for other people. I'll get the job, and I wouldn't know what the fuck to do. I'm like, I don't know, this guy's being difficult. And it's usually the people that are cheap. They're like, dude, how about I'll give you like $50 or something? Like, dude, no, what the hell?
I mean, I come from so many different industries, so I'm also very private, you know. And just wasn't like I don't want to tell you my story. Like I don't need to explain myself to anyone, you know. Even like with us, I mean, I've known you for 15 years now. I mean, starting with the club and the car club and all that stuff. And when we talked about it, I'm like, I think it's time. You know, a lot of people ask us, who's Cruiser Brand? Who's Gabe? Who's Vince? What do you guys do? What are you about? And I think it's time just to show who we are, what we're about. We're genuine car guys, car people. And this business evolved from doing what we love. Because what we love is cars and the culture.
It still has a reputation. You know what I mean? It still needs to look fucking cool, man. Like, so even if you were to throw me some ideas, my job is to make it work for both of us. I will ask you the questions. Hey, what kind of colors will you use? Because this is the route that we're coming from. Cruiser Brand has a particular style. If you notice, and it's not just the gangster cholo stuff, and it's not just the going out to rave shit. It's like it's a mixture. It's the best mixture between Gabe and myself. Gabe's kind of the wild one that the club, the party ones, and I grew up punk rock.
So we buy.
The sign said push, Gabe.
So we buy 10.
Go ahead. I got it.
Good.
Close.
All right, Chente. How many you doing?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 there. Okay, so we got this in there. So we want what design on this?
5.
Right? Okay.
We can do all our designs on them.
I don't give a shit what Gabe fucking thinks. I don't give a shit what you think, Gabe. I will fucking do whatever I want to design. If it sucks, it sucks. That's one thing I love about him. He says, go ahead. I fucking hate it, but go ahead. If you want to make it, make it. If it flops, it flops. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's cool. We're not always right. We never know. We never know. So when creating something, when I sit down, a lot of the times I'm always looking at everything. I mean, from billboards to cars to bumper stickers to everything, anything that has to, even landscaping. Like I'm always looking at shapes, colors. Like, okay, what's not really what's in, because I feel that we can start a fucking trend. We're the trendsetters at this point. Like, hey, dude, like people will see some of our stuff and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, oh, you're bringing that back? Like, what do you mean bringing it back? Like, dude, like, yeah, so what? Or that's old school, or not even that. Like, what is that? What's up? And then years from now, they're just like absolutely in love with it. And then I start. I mean, it's a flatter. I see some companies that will take some of our ideas. Like, go for it. I mean, we did that like 4 years ago.
We need
How many dozen?
And you want everything in 5-pound?
No, we don't have to. We can do both. So 3 more dozen? 3 dozen. Same.
Classic. Okay. But
Same design.
right. How do you want to split the 5 and 6-pound? 6 and 6. Okay, so then we'll
When people buy them, they don't look at that.
until they put them on, they look like a fucking goof troop.
Well, they've already paid at that point.
Right?
We're tight, and pretty much everyone says whatever Gabe says. Gabe said that, cool. Gabe said this, cool.
It's a false
Gabe sent me
advertisement.
here, cool. So if you want to sneak in, just say Gabe sent you. You'll be all right. But yeah, just literally. I mean, even with Vince, he's like, "That's what Gabe said. Let's just run with it," you know.
So you feel that you both carry
Oh
the
yeah,
same amount of weight?
100%. It goes back to our sides when it comes to the design. Vince has the last word, and he'll ask me, "Do you like that?" Well, that's what we're doing. Okay, So we share our last word. I have the last word on this end. He's got the last word on that end. I mean, it's a straight partnership. And we've had to learn each other's attitudes, each other's tempers. When everyone knows that I'm not in a good mood, they just kind of stay away. And I know when Vince is in a good mood, I'm like, well, I'm not going to ask him for a change today. Maybe tomorrow. So it's just learning your people. I mean, literally, once you learn your people, you learn your team, and they learn you. I mean, the machine just runs.
I'm going to take another half dozen because I'm probably going to take each one of these home in the new styles. You want any for your own personal collection?
Not in this section. Definitely not in this big ass fucking section.
Okay, well, these are personals. Because I take one of everything anyway.
Okay, so then when we purchase everything, we get the fucking list of what is what. I'll go ahead and write it out.
Yeah. Let's just shop.
Where you're
You're stressing out my shopping.
where you're making
I'm trying to have a good time shopping. This guy's too detailed right now.
Yes. Gabe's the face. He's the face. Everyone loves him. I'd rather be in the shadow. Just you know what I mean. Granted, this is my baby. This is where it started, but he's the one that's feeding it. And it's a perfect relationship. I think it's a perfect relationship. Cool. Handle it, dude. If you want to, whatever you feel that's gonna make this fucking thing grow, let's do it. I feel that our shirts, where we started, our artwork, is gonna be faded away. I think the shirts are just gonna be a souvenir of something bigger that we thought of. Either it be another product or a service. Knowing Gabe and myself, we've always been hard. I mean, I've been working since I was 9 years old, pulling weeds and shit for my uncle's landscape company. So we both have that hustle in us. We won't ever stop that. So Cruiser brand, I feel, is going to be there, but as a gift shop. A gift shop to something bigger. Something, maybe some sort of car product or, like I said, a service. Another product of it. As of right now, the whole streetwear, that's our leadway right now. And it's still not even the streetwear for everyone. The kids are wearing some crazy shit right now. I can't knock it. It's cool. Whatever, that's their thing. I dressed pretty crazy myself back in the day. Maybe people still think I do. But Cruiser brand was just started for stuff that we really liked. We enjoyed what we grew up in. Once we just kind of get bored of it, and I don't want to say bored of it, but once we feel that we can escalate from it, I think it's going to be some sort of product or service. These are some personals. You hear that? What's he doing? What? I don't trust him over there. Oh.
Oh, winter's coming up.
Okay, what do I have? Oh shit! What is he up to?
I'm a bulldozer. I push through no matter what. Yeah, we'll hit bumps. We'll get bumps, we'll get bruises. Don't matter. Keep going. And it's got us here today. I mean, we now sell all over the world. We have guys flying from Japan just to buy from us and selling their own stores in Japan now. So it's just us. It's just hard work. I tell everyone, just hard fucking work, nothing else. 2 more years from now,
In year 5.
I mean, I just see us continuously growing. I see us in big stores. I see us, right now the car culture, the lowrider culture, um, it's coming back to life, and we're just at the peak of this. Like we're just at the tip. But I see it. I see us and other brands like us in big name stores, like sooner than later. Just because that's where the trend. I mean, even look at it now. What's it? Big beer companies have lowrider artists on their cans now. So we're here to stay. We're not going anywhere.
Because what if you have a robbery to do on your way to a car show? You need this.
You're onto something.
Cruise around.
Cruise around across the head, and they'll never know,
I don't know
dude.
who did it. These are tight. This already feels like a little fitted for a plus size dude like me. Oh no, it's not that bad.
Oh, I do like that color. Actually.
Oh, do you?
I do.
That's weird. I wasn't asking you.
I don't care.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's nice. Let's go, Jackie.
You're fucking fired already. No, this is good.
He's been laying on the beach and nobody will see him.
I mean, like, I wouldn't even call it the lowest low, but like, so doing a show out of state, it cost me $3,000 to get here, to house us, to room us, to whatever, and then only making, $2,000 at the show. So knowing I lost my ass, I mean, that's a low, but for me, like, it's an experience. I had a good time, went to the show, met people, I shook hands. Maybe this deal with this person later would be something huge. Like, I don't even think of it as a low. I just write it off.
Is it soft?
Please get off. Oh, look at this. Check this out, guys. My tattoo artist is like, hey. Ready? This part's the tightest part right here.
Oh, what the fuck? Are you doing your own? What the?
I told him, I said, hey, bro, you're fired now, right? I can do this myself?
Yeah.
What the heck? I did not do that. Yes, you did.
Ew. You're nasty.
I heard you fart.
Ew.
Yeah, we were placing it, and then I was okay, that's
That's funny. Dude, I found this little sandwich shop. How's it going, brother? Barlos.
We've met before, I think.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found this little sandwich shop. So Monty, 7-Eleven Monty, he's got a sandwich shop at his place. It's just a sandwich shop inside his,
Hey,
what's it called?
put that away.
At his deal. But
I think our low is when we relax. When we're just like, we'll get to it later. Like, and that never works because I feel like most of the load's on me. Like, fuck, dude, I gotta think of something more creative. That's when I hit up Gabe. Hey, I thought of this. He's like, fuck it, just run it. I'm like, dude, it sounds like you're busy. And you know how busy this guy gets. He's like, he barely answers my calls. And I'm like, dude, we have an interview this morning. Dude, like, pick up. It comes and goes. It's not just one. There's not just one specific highlight of a low, one specific highlight of a high. It's like every maybe 4 or 5 months. It's like that. Like, dude, I don't get any phone calls. I don't reach out to him, and that's for the fact that this is just our side project. Again, we work for the film industry. I mean, we 60 hours a week. The last thing we want to do is go sit down and work more. I mean, we don't have time. We got families. So when we do have the time, like right now, because of the whole writer strike and the actor strike, we have the time to do all this stuff. And it's like, to me, it was awesome. And that's how we began. We began during a quarantine where we had nothing else to do. On us right now in the trailer.
Okay, so we'll make that the sale then.
Yeah.
$20.
Yeah. Take it or leave it.
How are you guys deciding this kind of stuff?
What stuff?
As far as like what to put on sale?
Close out. We don't have a certain size.
Do you guys do a thing where it's like that one design and then like once you like run through it like never again, or do you run
We do the logistics on it. So if it's like we think it's a badass seller and this and that and it's not selling, it's like we'll put it to the curb and then we'll make it a comeback maybe a couple of years from now.
Or revamp the design.
Like we were saying earlier, I have a library full of shit, and then if I learn a new technique on the computer, I'm like, you know what? Let me apply it to this old ass design and skadooshkis.
Yeah. What do you say?
But as far as the stuff that we're putting on sale for tomorrow, don't have a particular size. So we're just like, you know what? Fucking get rid of them.
Or Vince wants to hold on to them, and I'm like, fucking boy!
Always
sale price!
Always Vince!
On sale.
You'd be surprised. It took like less than 2 months. But I have the team. So we met with them 2, maybe 3 months ago.
Met with who?
The owners of Funburger. They're family friends of ours. Actually, their kids cheer with our kids. So that's another thing. I'm full-time cheer with these kids, like every other weekend, out of state, out of town, and they're fucking champions too. So that's a whole nother side thing. But we met with them. You know, they're local family friends, business owners. Like, hey, we host a car show every year. We'd like to host it with you guys. So we met, laid it all out. I mean, it's pretty simple. Like, from doing it in the past, I already have it in my head. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what you're gonna do. We split up, you know, the responsibilities. They're more of the property. They're more of kind of letting their neighbors know, organizing, and then our end is promoting. Our end is getting sponsors. Our end is getting registration and doing all that stuff. So then we bring it together. We set a date. We plan for it, and that's the other thing too. Is like, you know, this show we sold out on pre-registration, so we knew we had X amount of cars coming. And then I'm looking at the lot. You know, I was in charge of parking and organizing.
I think both. 100% both. I think let's just try it. Was the main thing, and then at a point like, fuck, dude, we can make money at this. Like we can make more than drugs. The markup on this fucking market's crazy. You know what I mean? You make shirts and hats and shit for pennies and selling for dollars and dollars. So it's legal. You know what I mean? I don't have zero problems like worrying about my door getting busted down by cops. So we've all done that shit. So
You can't take my dog.
Yeah, I'll see what candy we got that doesn't melt. That's a good idea. Until we have some fucking Halloween.
There's one, no.
Sarah, don't put keychains in them. We don't want to double up.
Because you're messing me up.
You know, because you say you guys are a family brand.
Yeah, my plan is I want to leave them something, but I more want to teach them. What is that choke fit? What a fucking crybaby.
It's all right.
It's all right. Cut this shit out.
Hey, I'm kind of like, act right.
No, I just want to show them whatever you set your mind to, you can fucking do it. And I'm just showing them, like, hey, work hard. You get what you want. Period. Whatever it is, whatever it may be, they want to be, I mean, I don't know, like, one wants to be a nurse. You want to be a nurse? Be the best fucking nurse you can be.
Right.
You want to be, whatever it is you want to be, you can do it.
Yeah.
And I'm just showing them, you know, I didn't come up with shit. I didn't come up with anything extra. You know, I've worked for everything I have. And I teach them all the time, like even down to finances, you know, like no one taught me anything about finances. I tell them like, hey, you want to earn money, save money. You want to spend money, budget your money. Like, I just teach them this shit now. Like, you know, I had to learn this in my 20s, 30s. I mean, I'm still learning today. But teaching them that, I'm like, I feel like they're going to be monsters one day. And not like a bad monster, but I mean, like, they're going to know so much. They're going to be so on game that nothing can stop them.
My vendors do roll in at 9. We're not allowed. Fuck. We still gotta do this. Yeah. At least it's unloaded. And then we'll have little Selena and Michelle.
I'm trying. Jackie.
Jackie, you're bringing Michelle?
Well, because it's not really work life when it comes to Cruiser Brand. It's more of the culture. It's more fun. It's so my family's involved in it. You know, like I got my lady helping us with the marketing, helping us on all the social media, doing the TikTok. I don't know how to do that shit. Folding the shirts for us, you know, all that stuff. So we're all involved in that rate. Like, I mean, there's some footage of us, like you'll see, like just in Gabe's shop, just putting together assembly line just to get the stuff done for the show. So that in that aspect, like, I think it's both. It's both. To me, Cruiser Brand is really not work, and I hope one day it just becomes my full-time job. That's my goal, is for just to be Cruiser Brand and figure that out. Like, I love what I do for the film industry, don't get me wrong, and I'm not just saying that because I'm on camera. I really do. I love what I'm doing, but if I start making more from Cruiser Brand than that industry, of course I can't. I'm not going to do both. So I'll be perfectly happy with it.
Yeah.
People have no idea what this shit costs.
Let's go to the show and then we can tail out.
Okay.
Just wait for this shit to air up, you know?
Let's go. Let's go.
What's up, guys? I'm Gabe. I build cars, they're junk. It takes 10 minutes to air up. Piece of shit.
Each bag is this big.
I've used trash bags instead of airbags.
I got my bike on.
Can you bring it out?
looks crooked.
You're good.
We got a 10 by 30. We could take this whole fucking thing.
That's why I put Los there.
Oh, you okay?
No, I'm just saying so he can hold that. It's handicapped. So might as well take it because he's got a plaque.
Well, I gotta go get the plaque.
The fast life, the fast living. They see the ambition, they know I'm past driven. Look, we are not the same, this is not a game. I be swerving through the city in and out of lanes. Yeah, cause if I see it, then I want it, then you better know I got it. Ain't no options, I'm about to do the damn thing. I'm an outlaw, you can never catch me. I'm in first place.
Come the day of, Fast forwarded to the day of the event. We made sure the time slots were everything. Again, we both work for the film industry, so we know that time is very important. And we made sure our crew knew that as well. Like, here, we need you at this time. We need this person at this time. This person here. We set up everyone's station. So once we got all that, our crew mapped out, I think it was just, it ran smooth. It ran a lot smoother than I thought it was going to be. Again, there was a little hiccups here and there, but it wasn't anything crazy. Like, oh my God, everyone stopped. It wasn't anything like that. Like, we figured it out within seconds.
Ride the brand with fucking cruiser brand, you gotta climb trees and hang banners.
Yeah, do it all. Do it all.
How's it look?
It's getting started, baby. Just getting started. Already had a couple business owners try and get upset with me, but you know, people relations and aggression is one of my strong points. So we're good. Everything's good now. Come this way a little bit. Spot him, Lowe's.
Hey, Mara, wait up because we're going to slide over a little bit.
Yeah, I know. He's going in the corner.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah.
Oh, he's 10 by 10?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was 10 by 20.
No, he's 10 by 10.
Oh, then you
You're
got
10 by 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got 10 more feet.
He bought a 10 by 20 for the car.
Oh,
But that car's 20 fucking feet anyways, but like whatever.
Epoxy needs direction.
Yes. Primo, where can I park my trailer at?
Across
the street. Right here. Yeah, anywhere.
It's going to line up against the trailer here. Appreciate it. Thank you.
How do you think it's going right now, Vince?
So far so good. These car guys think they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Oh yeah.
Hey, everything's good over there?
Great turnout so far. It's gonna be sick.
Oh, just wait. Just wait.
They're all lining up right now.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, whatever you guys need, whatever space you guys need, just take it. All right. So, yeah, we've been setting up early morning. It's only 12:30. The event doesn't start for another half hour, and as you can tell, it's at max capacity in regards to cars. We have spectators showing up left and right, so hopefully everyone has a good time. And you guys know Sherry and Jackie. So this is it. This is our small setup for now. So far, so good. Again, the show hasn't even started, and we're probably sold out a lot of stuff.
And once we're done, set up, I can take a deep breath, and then it turns into shaking hands and walking around and just then taking it all in, you know, and seeing the people, seeing the kids, seeing everyone enjoy it. people telling us this is the best car show they've been doing 20 years. Like, that's a big fucking accomplishment for me.
He's got to give a speech too.
Tell him, Joe. Tell him where we're at. We have fucking Cruiser Brand show right now.
These car shows are actually flukes. Like, I don't know if you know this, but Gabe and I, we wanted to have a meeting about, I think it was a couple new designs. And it was at one of his buddies' shops. It was a couple years ago. And he's like, dude, I'll bring the grill. Why don't we just have like a little barbecue? I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I think if we have a meeting with Cruiser Brand, we should invite the team at least. So we invited a team. He's like, you know, as a joke, like, make a little flyer. I'm like, okay. So I put together a flyer, Cruiser Brand Barbecue. We had about like 60 cars show up. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And this was just something to bullshit, sit, eat some carne asada.
Was this year one?
This was like year one by accident. So we really don't count that as our first car show.
Right.
Like, this was just something like, let's get together, eat some hot dogs and carne asada tacos and get drunk. And that's all we did. And everyone showed up. I mean, we got footage of it burning out. Like, I think it was supposed to be just a photo shoot. We ended up setting up a booth, selling shit. We're like, what the hell? I mean, I'm telling you, just off that one flyer. So we kind of, after that day, we looked at each other like, we should make this a thing. Let's make this a thing. That's when we got on board with the El Carrizo Park. And that's when we had that at the golf course. So when we did that, I mean, I'm telling you, the first one, we had no idea what we're doing. I mean, it was just like, show up, dude. It's a kickback. It's a party. They did. And we got a good turnout. People started asking us, when are you guys going to do another one? I'm like, dude, it's not a thing. We made it a thing.
Because this is our second year, we kind of know what not to do. And we didn't do it, and I think it went pretty smooth. Let's go meet some of the Flojos, dude. These are some of the best friends over here. We got award-winning trucks over here. Oh, you guys are on camera now.
Oh, what's up, brother?
We work together. These guys, I love them. I love them. I mean, we even got the classics like Thump Records here. I mean, come on, how badass is that?
There was a point where, you know, I'm bringing cars in, I'm parking cars, I'm like, not freaking out, but just, you know, my mind, the way it works, I'm like lining everything out. And then I see another 20 cars pulling in, and I'm like, oh my God, all right, let's do it again. Dude, I killed 2 batteries on those little electric bikes, just parking and organizing. It's funny because everyone was asking, like, that's my job, organizing, parking, vendors, cars. And everyone's like, do you need a map? What are you going to do? And I'm like, I got it all right here. They're like, okay, but we need a map. We want this. I'm like, no. Because in my head, if I put a vendor here and they thought they were going to be here and then they freak, like, I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to, as I go, lay it out. And that's how I work. It's just how my mind works. People trip out on that. They're like, I don't understand how you do that. I just say, I got it. And if I say I got it, everyone knows, okay, Gabe's got it. Like, you can pull off. I got it.
Joey Chingas with Joey Chingas Hot Sauce and Catering. I'm here supporting my good friends Gabe and Vince, Cruiser Brand here. I'm here slinging some bacon wrapped hot dogs, some hot sauces right here, guys. And having a good time supporting the community, the car community, the city of Santa Clarita Valley, and just having great times.
I don't want to do it. Stop it now.
Hello, we are Maria and Christina. We are so chula. We're here at Cruiser Brand event in Canyon Country, Valencia, Santa Clarita. And we want to give a shout out to Cruiser Brand for inviting us again. We were here last year, different location, but same vibe.
Chrome dash? Huh? There's a chrome dash. What? Chromed out dash. The whole dash is chrome. Either that or my glasses are.
Yeah, we'll do awards. Let me tell him to do a announcement.
We're so chula. Get over here. Jesus. Give it up. Sonny, show her. Hit her with it. Hit her with the skateboard. Thank you guys. We appreciate the support.
Where's Phil?
Phil. Hey.
Congratulations, bro.
All right, we still got some merchandise from Cheap Times.
My dad started a clothing line called Bluesaholics, and he's funny. He started it because he wanted to get into all the festivals, make some money, and get the VIP. So why not? He's like, dude, it's like I'm killing all sorts of birds with one stone. Fortunately, he passed a couple years ago, and he's also the one that got me really into all the cars and stuff. He's always had custom cars ever since he was a teen. Custom cars, lifted trucks, Harleys, all the cool shit. Airbrushing. He was also an artist. So, circa 1998, 1999, I really got tired of, because him and my uncle ran a landscape company. They still do. Well, obviously not my dad, but I got tired of pulling weeds. So my dad pulled me into the office. He's like, you know what? You're going to be doing the job estimating, and you're going to work with numbers. So that's where I got my computer skills. Plugging in all the numbers, I noticed a little icon on the computer of, I don't know what the hell it was. I clicked on it, and Photoshop popped up. And I'm like, what is this? And he's like, oh, you know how you draw and stuff? I was like, yeah. He's like, you can do that on a computer. I'm like, shut up. I grew up with that. It's naturally embedded in my head. Like, this is the shit that I love. This is the shit that I grew up, and it takes me back to that. So this is the stuff that I'm going to keep going on and show my kids and grandkids and all that shit. So that he was a big part. He still is a big part. He's watching us now. There's so many times where I want to call him. Put it that way. Look what I did. You know, guess what we're about to do. I still have his number.
Give it up for Louie from the Flows, everybody. He wins the Cabrones Club Pick Award for a sick-ass 4Runner. That thing's bad. It's award-winning. And it's on hydros. Sick-ass fool. Let's show off the award and see what you got, homie.
Gilberto Rubalcaba, 1950 Mercury. That car is fucking gorgeous. There it is. That's our favorite car. 19, what is it, a 50 Merc?
50 Merc, yeah.
Archie from Genocide Car Club. Biggest piece of shit. Come on down. Oh my God, look at that guy. Woo! Sonny, give him his trophy. But hold on, he's got to give a speech too.
Hey, fuck you, you're cool, and most importantly, fuck me. Give it up to Archie and the rest of the fucking Genocide crew, guys.
How does it feel to just show your dad, like, you know, I'm doing something?
Feels good. Really good. Sorry.
You can take a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got it. Here, use one of our towels we got made for now sponsored by the
Sponsored. Easy towels. No, just talking about my old man chokes me up. Yeah, feels good. He's proud. That's all I can say.
That's good.
tons of love. I'm just speechless at this point. I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Parking all the cars, organizing, doing everything we do. It's pretty cool to see where we've come, where we've gotten.
Bye, guys.
Couple of years. Drive safe.
I just want to start by saying thank you, everyone, especially the vendors and all the car clubs, all the people, and everyone just showing up and showing love and respect. Thank you, Fun Burger, for hosting it. Thank you, Opal Law, for sponsoring it. Cruiser Brand, the crew at Cruiser Brand is amazing. It's not just Gabe and I. We have a team that is a badass.
We couldn't do it without our team.
Yeah, so
couldn't do it without our team.
We got lowriders smoking out. No big deal.
It's funny because someone asked me at our show, "What's your next plan? What's the next thing?" And I was like, "Well, I'm gonna buy a banquet hall, and then host my own shows at my banquet hall, and then rent the banquet hall out." Like, that's my thought. That's where my mind goes. So, in a place for an event, I don't know, but I know I want to buy something and hold my events there, or hold our events there. You know, something like that, or I don't know. It's always for us. We just want to be. Whatever falls into place for us. With throwing events and stuff like that.
So the future's wide open for you guys.
Always wide open. I mean, and we'll make a deal tomorrow and I'll throw an event in a month, you know, like just for say, like I can do it. And I'll be honest with you, like I've never been into event planning and throwing. I really like it. It's a lot of stress, but it's a lot of fun.
Sherry?
And it's
get ready.
It's fucking so rewarding after. Like to see it come together is the most rewarding part. It's not the money, it's not none of that shit. It's just see an event where people are enjoying themselves. Like it's badass. You know, the money. I read a post like, I'm not after the money, I'm after the freedom. And that is what I'm after. Just I want to love what I do.